Hello and welcome back to my craft room. It is Big Fat Diary Day. As expected, I haven't done too well this week in terms of weight loss, but I'm putting a positive spin on it in my mind. I wasn't expecting to do well because I had some slap up lunches this week. It was John's birthday, so we went out for a lovely lunch at Giggling Squid on Friday. They do helpfully put calorie counts by all of the items on their menu, but there wasn't much on there that didn't use up my entire allowance for the day. I'm trying to keep to around 1200 calories a day. Go a little bit higher. Anyway, the tapas, it's Thai food, but it's served kind of like tapas. They have these plates where you have several on a thing and you can order extra ones, and the plate of tapas that I chose alone, they come in different, do they call them sets? The set I chose alone came to my 1200 calories. Then John wanted to have a starter as well, and it's his birthday, so it would have been rude not to, so we had a starter as well. We didn't have pudding dessert at all, so that was good. We didn't nibble on prawn crackers or anything like that. We did share a bottle of wine between the two of us. So Tom came with us as well, but he doesn't drink, so we shared a bottle of wine between the two of us. But previously I would have had a G&T before we started as well. I didn't do that. John's got several forms of birthday cake around the place. I haven't had any cake. But then last night we had I cooked a nice meal at home. Now most of the time these days we're pretty much plant-based. I've just developed a real aversion to handling meat, to using it. I think environmentally, the more plant-based we can be, the better. And I've just got this whole, I just don't feel happy about eating meat, and certainly not about preparing it. But as it was his birthday and he does love a steak, I did get steaks for us last night. We had steaks that came with a peppercorn butter. Had that as well. And his favourite pudding is sticky toffee pudding. So I got one of those. They did a meal deal at Sainsbury's. So I could get these 2 ranch steaks with the butter, a side of dauphinoise potatoes. The sticky toffee pudding came as part of the deal, and a nice bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, which is his favourite wine. So it was a lovely meal for John, and it would have been rude for me not to join in. Now I could have just cooked myself the steak with spray oil and had it with a salad, couldn't I? I could have done that. But you just got to give yourself a break sometimes. So I had all of that. To be fair to myself, I didn't eat anything else for the rest of the day. Leading up to that, I saved myself for that. And I did the same on Friday with the meal at the Giggling Squid. I didn't have anything before we went, and we didn't have dinner in the evening. That was enough. I didn't drink anything else either, or whatever. So made up for a little bit. Upped my activity a little bit this week as well. Anyway, so I weighed myself this morning. It's actually Sunday as I'm recording this, but I don't think I'll get this edited and out till tomorrow, Monday morning, because I'm tending to do them on Mondays now. Normally Tom would be over today. He's not, because we're going out to another party. So I've weighed myself this morning and I've stayed exactly the same. 11 stone, 6.4 pounds. Exactly spot on what it was last week. So actually the positive spin on this is, yes, I haven't done that well in terms of losing weight, losing pounds, but I have done well in terms of being able to negotiate social situations, still enjoy myself, have some treats, and keep it on an even keel. I will eventually get to my target, and I'll need to learn to maintain like that. So if I can have the odd treats like this, but make up for it, by cutting back a little bit earlier in the day or the next day, and have a bit more exercise to make up for it, then that's brilliant. That's what I need to learn to do. Yeah, that is encouraging. So today we've got a party later on, and they always do lovely food. The weather's it's a bit overcast again today. It's still quite hot here, not so humid. It's clouded over a little bit. It was absolutely scorching the last couple of days. But they have lovely gardens, these friends that we're going to, so we usually sit out in the garden, so hopefully that'll hold. They do have lovely food, but I can lay off the wine again, and I can just take it a little bit easy on the food, just not be quite such a pig as I would have been. And we won't eat again when we get home tonight either, so. And then after today, I'm back to normal, like my new normal then, until the next big treat will be when I go off to Sussex Prairies event, the bazaar event, summer garden party, and they have all kinds of lovely Indian food there. So I will definitely let myself enjoy that. But other than that, I'm back on the straight and narrow then after today. So yeah, I feel actually, although I haven't lost weight, I'm really happy with that. If I'd have put 2 or 3 pounds on, I'd have been gutted, because it's like 3 weeks work undone in a couple of days. So I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased that hasn't happened. I think, to be honest, I think that's really lucky. Maybe it will show up next week instead. I hope not. But I will carry on trying to build up my activity again, because I had let that go. And now these treats are out of the way, I can get back to properly tracking everything. Because that is quite difficult to do when you're eating out in restaurants or at other people's houses. It's quite difficult to calculate what you've eaten, really. You can make sensible choices, but, one good bit is this is what I'm going to wear when we go out later, because it's reasonably sort of casual, but I wanted to put something nice on. So I put my lovely top from Bazaar on. I just love this top. And I thought I'd put these white crop trousers on with it. They were size 16 and they were really tight on me before, so and I haven't even put them on for ages, because even at 16 they were tight, which is awful at 5'2". But I put them on today, all confident that that's what I was going to wear. But look, they're just falling. I can pull them down without undoing them. Look at that. So that's it. Whoops. Here's my twirl for today. Again, you can't see a lot because boobage. I do wear quite loose tops and things, but you can see it is starting to come off the waist and things. I'm hoping it will keep on coming off here, tummy area, boobage area, everywhere really. But it's like here. It's my worst bits. So what else do I usually do? I'm not putting the weigh. I'm not going to record the weigh-in bit on the thing anymore, because I've got into the habit of weighing when I get out the shower in the mornings, and it's not a pretty sight when it reflects off the glass of the scales that I've got. So yeah, but take my word for it. Why would I lie? I'd only be lying to myself, wouldn't I? So yeah, it's exactly 11 stone, 6.4. I'm going to enter that into the. I wonder what they say. Shall we? How long have I been? I will take us onto the app that I use and enter that in, and we'll see what they say when you just stay the same, because I don't think there's been another week where I've stayed the same. Even last week I officially lost, because it was like £0.25. You can't even really count that, but officially that showed up as a loss. So I'll be interested to see what they say if I stay the same. Probably in a couple of hours I'll get a message from them. You get the little messages come up in the chat thing. They also email you, but I tend to not even look at those, to be honest. But the chat things are really good, and when I've asked them questions and things, they do respond pretty quickly, actually, like within an hour, and come back with sort of like when I asked about how should I calculate what my target weight, and they sent me lots of links and charts and things to work it out. They sent that through really quickly within an hour. So okay, I'm going to take you to the app now. Here we go. So this is the Get Slim app, obviously still in the overweight category, but I'm very pleased to be in that amber overweight category instead of in the red obese zone. My BMI is 29.4. I'm very happy to be in the 20s, not the 30s. I've lost 1 stone 7.5 pounds, and my current weight is 11 stone 6.5. Next weigh-in due today. So let's go to my weight tracker. Hip to waist ratio is 76. I only do my measurements once a month, so I'll be coming up for another one soon. I can't remember what week I'm on now. Is this week 15? I think it might be week 15. So end of next week I'll be measuring again. I'm 47% to my target weight. I did promise that when I get to 50%, I would do a quick montage of my twirls so far, and also start wearing slightly more fitted shape tops, so you can actually see some progress, hopefully. I'm not quite sure I should have promised that, but hey ho. So here's if I put this onto lifetime, that's my trend so far. Mostly downward trend, but you can see it's plateaued out a bit over this last couple of weeks, and no surprise there. So let's add this one in. So 11 stone 6.4. The nearest I can get here is, it's a bit annoying that on the left there you can see they can put in like their 11 stone 7.8, but I can't put 11 stone 6.4. I have to go 6.5 or 6.25. So I'm gonna have to round it up to 6.5. Okay, let's submit that. And here in the history now, it just doesn't, it shows kind of no loss there. I guess if I'd have gained, that would show up in red. Okay, so nothing is coming up immediately, but I'm imagining that where you see this little chat box down here, at some point a little chat thing will pop up there where one of the, I don't know what they call them, assistants? I don't know what they call them. So like this is 4 days ago. Great to see your consistent losses. You're doing so well, and another 0.3 pounds off. Yesterday's a great result. No, it's not. And then they're talking about heart health and things there. So yeah, I imagine there will be something will pop up saying, "Oh dear, we see you haven't lost anything this week." I'll let you know next week if there's anything interesting or useful there. They might also notice that I've been very erratic about tracking this week. So I know, yes, it's plateaued over the last couple of weeks, but I totally know why, and I'm actually seeing that as a positive because I've had a lot of treats. I've taken a lot of liberties. And the week before I wasn't very active either, so yeah, I'm actually feeling quite positive about that. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you so much for all of your support and encouragement. I so appreciate it. Some people have been with me, leaving lovely comments and things all the way right from the very beginning of this journey, and they've stuck with me, and I so appreciate that. And good luck to all the people who are actually on this weight loss journey with me as well. It's not just about weight loss, it's about improving our overall well-being. I do feel so much better already, the changes that I've made, and I hope what I'm doing this time is changing my lifestyle and kind of getting into the habit of a new kind of normal for me, so that I can get the best out of my life. That's what it's all about. And it's a balance, because sometimes you do want treats, and you will have weeks like this where you don't lose any weight, and looking forward to where I've hit target, I'll have weeks where maybe I gain a little bit because I've had like over Christmas or whatever, but then you can soon bring it back on track and get it under control again. That's what I want to do. What I don't want to do is all of this work, get down to where I want to be, and then head straight back up again and yo-yo back and forth, which is what I've done before. So I feel like I've got a whole different mindset this time, and it's just made the most amazing amount of difference having so much support from all of you. It really does help to keep me motivated. So thank you. And I will see you again next time. I'll see you before then with some crafty stuff, but I'll see you again for this next Monday. Bye. I'm off to party now. I'm off for another feast now. It's lovely though.